is not the goal. It's a means to an end. What exactly is that end? What one thing would have to be missing for you to look back with regret? Hello everyone. Welcome to day one of the Wealth Transformation Program. My name is Modupe, and today we'll be setting the foundation for everything that comes next. Everything we'll be covering is for education only. Nothing here should be taken as financial advice. If you do need personalized financial advice, please consult a licensed professional. Today, we'll be setting the direction for your financial journey. You'll be surprised to hear me say money is not the goal. It's a means to an end. So what exactly is that end? We'll be defining that for each and every one of us today. If you're not clear on why you're on this financial journey, you'll probably end up chasing other people's goals, or you will lack the true motivation to do the work required because it's not easy, but it's worth it. So today we'll be defining your North Star, what you consider to be wealth, not what your parents and friends consider to be wealth. We're only interested in what's important to you. So now let's start with a thought experiment. Imagine you're 89 years old and you're looking back on your life. What one thing would have to be missing for you to look back with regret? Assuming you had everything else you wanted, but that just one thing was missing, or you never achieved it. What one thing would it be? Write it down. Pause the video if you need to. It could be owning a business, having a family, starting your own NGO or life mission, whatever it is, just make a note of it. That's your anchor. Let's add another twist to this exercise. If you had unlimited money today, if you had unlimited resources, unlimited funds today, what's the one thing that you would try to achieve? How would those resources help you address the earlier question? How would the money help you to achieve that one thing from the earlier question? Write down 3 ways that money could help you achieve that thing. Now we're beginning to construct the reason for the financial journey. Because like I said, money is a means to an end. If we know what the end is, and we know what type of resources we need to achieve that end, because in some instances, it's actually not money that you need. Try and write it down and let's build a picture together. Now, let's bring it closer to home. Picture 10 years from now, and let's assume everything has gone the way you want it in 10 years. Now, answer these questions. Where are you living? Are you living in UK? Are you living in Nigeria? Are you living in another country altogether? If you're still in the UK in 10 years, where in the UK exactly would you love to be living? Is it Scotland, Wales, London? Are you with your family? Where's your family today? Where are they in 10 years? And when I say your family, it could be your parents, it could be your spouse, children. Are they with you 10 years from today? What do you do now? Are you working? Are you teaching? Are you a homemaker, running an NGO, running your own business at the peak of your career? Or are you on a permanent sabbatical? What does a good week look like to you? What do you do on Monday morning? When do you wake up on Monday morning? Where do you go? How do you spend your weekends? Write it down. Try not to restrict yourself by what you know is possible based off where you are today. Just write what you would like if in 10 years from today, everything had gone perfectly. What we're trying to do is set your intention. Now let's narrow this down. 10 years from today, how close are you to achieving that one thing you identified in the earlier question? The one thing that you would regret if it was missing from your life at 89. How close would you be if everything goes perfectly for the next 10 years? How close would you be to achieving that one thing? If it's having kids, having your own business, retiring early, whatever it is, how close would you be if everything goes perfectly in 10 years? Would you be living where you want to be living, doing what you want to do, running your own business? Now to the interesting question. 10 years from today, how is money helping you to achieve that goal or bring you closer to that goal? Are you using money to achieve your goal? That should give us an idea of what your financial goals truly are for the next decade. Again, money is a tool. We're just deciding what we want to use it to achieve. Now let's bring it much closer. We're at the beginning of the year. If you cast your mind forward into the next 12 months, again, everything goes perfectly. What big ticket items do you want to have achieved in 12 months' time? When I do these exercises, I personally try to keep it under 5, but it's up to you. The reason I say that is these are big ticket items, usually things that would take more than a month to achieve. So what big ticket items would you want to have achieved in 12 months? Which one of them will bring you closer to that one thing that we talked about, that if it was missing, you would regret at 89? Which one of these big ticket items will bring you close to it? At least one should. Now let's come to our topic for today. What are your financial goals for the next 12 months? It could be something as simple as investing in the stock market for the first time. It could be something as simple as growing your backup emergency funds. It could be something as simple as actually staying with a budget for the year so that you always have money set aside for emergencies. And it could be something as interesting as doubling your net worth. Whatever it is, write it down. Now, pick one primary financial goal that you want to achieve in the next 12 months. That goal, keep it in mind. By the end of the program, you should have clarity, you should have structure, and a practical system that would lead you towards achieving that one financial goal that you've set for this year. But none of that would work if you don't have a reason, a why that's personal to you. Not just something you've been told you should do. No, you need to know your own why, your own unique reason for setting off on this journey. Here's what I want you to do. Answer that 89-year-old question. Write down your 10-year vision. Write it down in prose, like you're writing a story from first-person point of view. We're not going to publish it, it's for you. But you want to read it and inspire yourself regularly. This is one exercise that it's fine to carry it out every day. You could actually read it to yourself. Record your voice, reading it to yourself, and then listen to it every night before you go to bed. Just listen to that story of your life in 10 years. I know enough people go to bed with audiobooks, but I think this is one audiobook that will be very good for you. And then remember the one financial focus for this year and write down why it matters. What is that financial goal for this year going to help you achieve? How is it going to feed into the other big ticket items and the one big thing that you want to achieve by 89? Now, one thing you need to remember is you can always revisit your goals. It's not like once you've written this thing, this is your life forever. As we grow and as we evolve, our goals change. What is important to us actually evolves. I'll leave a link in the video description to a document, sort of a worksheet that I use for crafting these goals. In it, you will have questions that will actually help you craft your values. And then from there, you can actually figure out what's really important to you. And it will help you, if you're struggling with answering that question of looking back at the age 89, it will help you answer that question. So feel free to click on the link in the description and download it. If you have any question from today's session, please leave them in the video comments. I'll look through the questions every day. So that's day one in a nutshell. Remember, money is a means to an end. Set your North Star today. So every step we take will lead you towards that North Star.